Hey guys, me again, Barry. Welcome to Level 1, Lesson 4. I'm going to be showing you how to tune your guitar. Stick around, it's going to be good. Okay, so now we're going to be tuning by ear. Now, there are many ways you can go about doing this, okay? And tuning by ear is something that you develop over time. It took me a while when I first started. Okay, I was young. It did take me a while to get my ear to a stage where I could get the string to sound exactly like an in-tune guitar string, or the note on a piano, or the note that is generated by some kind of guitar tuner. Okay, now what I have for you is a pre-tuned guitar that I've recorded on a video. It's me playing each string 4 times, the E, the A, the D, the G, the B, and the E string. And you're going to take your guitar and you're going to tune your E string to my E string. Thereafter, the A string, the D string, the G string, the B string, and the E string. Once you get all the strings in tune, you're good to go. Now, keep in mind, this does take a while, so please be patient. If you don't get it right, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. There are electronic tuners, which I'm going to explain to you how to do that, okay? So it's not the end of the world. You can still play guitar. It's all good. All right. But I do encourage you to do this, okay? It's going to improve your guitar playing on so many different levels, especially when it comes to certain techniques like bending. We're going to get into all sorts of techniques later. To have a good ear, it is imperative when it comes to that kind of thing. So initially, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to get into heavy technique initially, but it's going to be, you're going to find yourself in a situation. If you don't have a developed ear, then you're going to battle to pull off some of the more advanced guitar techniques. So start now when you're just getting started, and it will get you there faster. So here we go. Right, so now my guitar is currently in tune. Now I'm going to make all my strings out of tune, and then there's going to be me talking over a pre-recorded in-tune guitar, and we're going to be tuning each string individually in tune. So here we go. I'm going to start making some of them too high, some of them too low. As you can see, I'm just randomly doing this. It's no magic trick, folks. This is how you practice getting your ear to hear the correct pitch. So let's do this. Open E string. Okay, now this string is low. It's low in pitch. So I'm tightening the tuning peg. Sounds right to me. Open A string. Okay, I can hear this is too sharp. So I'm loosening the string. It's going to make the pitch lower. Open D string. Okay, that's too low. Open G string. Okay, that's too low. I must tighten the string. About right. Open B string. That's too sharp. The string was too tight, so I loosened it. Open high E string. Okay, that's too low, so I'm going to tighten the string. There we go, guys. So that's about it, eh? You can hear the guitar. It's pretty in tune. Okay, guys, let's do the 5th fret approach, or you can also call it the 5th position way of doing things. So keep in mind, your low E string needs to be in tune for this to work. Okay, so now this is going to involve using your guitar note fretboard knowledge to tune the guitar. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to detune just the A, the D, the G, the B, and the high E string, just to demonstrate what this tuning method is about. Okay, so I'm making these ones slightly lower, making it higher. Let's make these two. Okay, let's just randomly mess them all up. Okay, I'm leaving the low E string in tune, so I can just give you an idea of how this all works. Okay, so I'm going to put your first finger on the 5th fret of low E. This is the note A. Now, because the open A string is also an A note, we're going to tune the A string to this note, which is the correctly tuned low E string. So here we go. You can hear it's too low. Okay, so now I'm playing the note A on the low E string, and when I hit the open A string, it's the same note. It's in pitch. Okay, let's carry on. I'm going to put your first finger on the 5th fret of A string. That's the note D. And the note open D string, the open D string should be the same as this. So let me hit the open D string now. Okay, that's too high, so I make the string looser. And as you can hear, they're relatively, the frequencies are in alignment, they are in tune. Okay, now if I go to the 5th fret of D string, this is the note G. And when I play the open G string, it's too flat. So I'm going to tighten it. You can hear those are in tune now. That G matches the open G string. Now when we get to the G string, we're going to go 1 fret back to the 4th fret, because this is the note B. And we want to tune the B string. Okay, that's also slightly flat. I'm hitting the correct in tune note B on the G string. And when I hit the B string, open B string, it's slightly flat. Now they're in tune. I just tightened the string. Okay, now we're going back to the 5th fret when we get to the B string, because this is the note E. Okay, when I hit the high E string, I can hear that's too sharp. So I loosen the string. There we go. I'm just going to play any chords. There we go. So that's how you tune according to the 5th fret approach. Okay, so now the last way of doing it is with an electronic tuner. This is the most commonly used way, and I do advise you to do this. You can use this tuning by ear to touch up when you're in a live performance or in your practicing session after you've already used an electronic tuner. So keep that in mind. Use an electronic tuner. This is the best way to get your guitar in tune. Alright, so now here we have an electric guitar tuner. I'm just going to quickly make my guitar all out of tune. Make for a better example. Okay, so starting on the low E string. Now you can see here that the string is too low in pitch. It's too loose. I know that because I need to get that ball in the middle of those two lines. If I tighten the string, the ball goes to the middle of the lines. If I had to sharpen the string, you'll see it goes to the other side. That means it's too sharp. So I'm going to loosen the string just to bring it back to the middle of those two lines. The triangles indicate that it is now in tune. Okay, let's move on to the A string. It shows here that it is too loose. So if I sharpen it, tighten the string, you can see that it is indicating it is in tune. Let's move on to the next string, the D string. Okay, well that one's in tune. Okay, let's move on to the G. You can see the ball is on the left of the lines. If I tighten the string, it's going to sharpen the note. It's going to increase the pitch. It's now in the middle of those two lines. The triangles indicate that it is in tune. Moving on to the B string. You can see it's on the right of those two lines. Now, that means that the string is too sharp in pitch. So if I loosen the string, loosen the tension of the string, the note lowers in pitch. Now it is in the middle of the two lines. It is in tune. Let's go on to the high E string. It's on the left of those two lines. That means I need to tighten the string because it's too low in pitch. I'm tightening the string now. And now the note is in pitch because it is indicating with the triangles that it is in pitch. It is to the note E. So there we have it. That is the electronic tuner. Okay, so that was the electric guitar tuner. Now, there are many types of electric guitar tuners out there. You can get some from your local classifieds, that's going to be secondhand, or you can get from your local music store, which is probably a better option, probably more expensive, but that's going to get you a nice device. Okay, other ways are to download an app onto your smartphone. This isn't as nice as getting something from your music store or something, because the apps on your phones are tuners that use the microphone from your phone, whereas the tuners that you get in the music stores, you can actually plug your guitar cable into it. Now, why do you want to do that? Because when there are outside noises, it's going to interfere with the tuner picking up the correct pitch. So if there's a radio or people talking, you're not going to be able to get your guitar in as tune as you would as if you had to plug it into a guitar tuner. Alright, so in saying that, let's move on to lesson 5, where I'm going to be showing you the correct posture and positioning how to hold the guitar. See you there.